What's up? Nah, I'm just kidding. Someone requested for me to make a specific RNG video on the Hoenn Starters, specifically Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I'm only gonna do Ruby and Sapphire, but it basically the same applies. All you really need to do is switch around a few things, and I'll tell you what you need to switch. But you guys watched these videos before. You know how they go. I'm gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna go into detail with anything, though. That's all in the other videos. So if you want to go ahead and get details, just watch the other videos. But this is for the Hoenn Starters specifically. So again, just I guess go ahead and start the game. And the thing with Ruby and Sapphire, matter of fact, I'm gonna pause this. You need to make sure when you're doing Ruby and Sapphire, you need to go to Options, VBA Emulation, and see where it says Real Time Clock. You need to make sure that's unchecked because you need the game to load up thinking that it has a dead battery. And this is only for Ruby and Sapphire. For Emerald, it doesn't matter. And I always get this stupid message. Yeah, whatever. So now for Ruby and Sapphire, the seed with a dead battery, the reason why you have to have that like that is always going to be 5A0 or 5A0. And I explained this in another video that you can go ahead and watch. But so if you're doing Ruby and Sapphire, make sure the seed is this. And for the Hoenn Starters, the method is 1. And the thing about the Hoenn Starters, how would I explain this? Let's just get into it and I'll explain. So you're going to want to go into the game. See, it says the internal battery has run dry. The game can be played. However, clock-based events will no longer occur. You need that message to pop up for Ruby and Sapphire. Emerald, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's going to work the same way. So for Emerald, you wouldn't put anything here. You would just leave that blank. But for Ruby and Sapphire, make sure you have this in there and make sure that the game says this when it starts up. So you get into the game. I started a new file just to show this. I got through all the nonsense already. And where you're going to want to save or make your save state is here on the yes. That's where you're going to want to make your save state so that you can go ahead and load up while holding A and unpause the emulator. So let's go ahead and reset it. I'm going to run this. We already know how this works. I already know my secret ID and ID on here. I want to search for a shiny. So you're going to generate it. And the closest one is at 6,387. That's our target frame, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to reset it. We're going to go ahead and get into the game as fast as we can. Just like any other time. Make sure that message pops up. Okay, cool beans. I'm just going to do torch check just for the hell of it. And to speed this up, I'm going to turn the sound off. That sped it up a little bit. Wow, that sped it up a lot. So just I'm going to wait till I get to around 6,000 so I don't overdo it. And so just a second. And now, the thing with these, this is the little mishap, if you want to call it that, that occurs when you're trying to RNG the starters. And it can be confusing sometimes. So I'm going to pause it there. Make a save state on, so save state 1. Remember, I do all this for reference, so you guys can kind of know what I'm doing in my mind. Save state 1 is at 6,137. And we're going to see what we actually land on. I'm going to hold down A. I'm going to unpause the game. See all that information? That information is for Puchiana. It's not for Torchic. The only information you get from you're able to get is by looking at the summary, and you get the naive nature. And you can go ahead and go in here and uncheck this. And you know you stopped around that frame, so you would go 7,000 as your limit. And then natures, you'd go naive, right? Let me see, where's naive at? And then you hit generate, but see well, you'd have to go all the way. Well, starting frame would be 6,000 for sure. Generate. And you see all that. You have all those possibilities. So to rule all that out, you're going to have to get this program called Enciclopedia. I don't know what the hell you want to call it. It's a Spanish program, but that was translated into English, so it's not all exactly the same. So you're going to want to download this. I'll try to look for a link. I downloaded this a long time ago, so I forgot where I got it. But the way you do it is, once you catch the Pokemon, you're gonna want to just go ahead and fight Poochyena. Go ahead and kill this thing. And as soon as you're able to save, you need to go ahead and do that so that the game saves and then you're able to load up the file with the Torchic. So get all through this. Okay, cool beans. All right, so you save. Okay, so you're saved. I'm gonna pause it just for whatever. So you go to this save editor. This is called Encyclopedia Pokemon. And then you're gonna go to open, and then you're gonna go to the original file. There's my Torchic. There's my ID, SID. I know it's right there. So then you go to edit, and then there's the IVs. Okay, so then you're gonna want to enter these IVs. Get rid of this because I already know that it's naive. Okay, so it's 13, 0, 9, 21, 27, and 8. And I'm just going to put 1 just because I'm OCD like that. And then it's naive. You see how we hit that nature. And that's the frame that we hit. So then you go back to your notepad. So the actual frame that we hit was 6,141. And if you go to your calculator, you go ahead and go 6,141, take away 6,137. That's the difference of 4. So then you just subtract 4 from here, and that's gonna equal 630 or 6,383, I believe. I'm good at math. I'm on the spot, so don't judge me. Take away 4. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so that's what we're gonna want to stop on. So then we go back here, load up. Save state number 1, and we're pretty close, so I'm just going to go ahead and advance it using Control N, and you guys should know these from the previous videos how to do this. So I'm going to go to 6,383. It's going to take a little second. Okay, so that's it. Make a save state just in case, and then you're going to want to hold down A, unpause it, and you should have a shiny. Hey, look at that, shiny Torchic, just like that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. So now you can go ahead and catch or defeat this dude. And you could even check here. It's a shiny Pokemon. It's Bashful. If we go here, shiny only. Just a double check. Look at that. Bashful. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, just leave comments and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, you have a good one.